Hello everybody, welcome to a new encounter. In today's video, we are going to discuss the topic of modesty. Modesty is one of the key aspects of the Islamic religion. We know and has been explained in the teachings of Islam, in the Quran, in the Hadith, and the teachings of the different scholars throughout the ages, the importance of modesty, the importance of protecting ourselves from the gaze of the people from the exterior, from the indecent looks and the indecent behavior of a person who professes to be a servant of God. A person who claims to be a believer must conduct himself or herself with humility, with dignity, and also with modesty. And this is expressed in the way we dress, in the way we think, and in the way we interact. Because modesty is not only in the physical, but also intellectually, is also emotional as well. This is the importance of the connection with it, with its spirituality, which is the refinement and the proper conduction or caution of this important aspect in the life of a believer, the importance of how we dress. In the case of man, modesty is also instructed from the Prophet, from the Quran, from the teachings of the different scholars. Not only women are the one who must dress appropriately, cover the hair with hijab, but also men must dress in a way not to expose or show their bodies, or dressing in a way that doesn't really represent someone who claims to be a servant of God. The way you dress your clothes, if it's clean, it's not dirty or broken, or no, you have to dress in such a way that inspire respect, dignity, that you are a member of a community. People who watch you, people who see you, will get a message from you, and if you claim to represent a religion, then they might judge your religion as well by the way that you dress. Therefore, the importance of modesty, of not showing the body, in the case also of women, is important to remember these things, because they don't want to, or a Muslim woman doesn't want to attract the gaze of people who in an indecent way want to look at her, or have impure thoughts, or also discredit the religion that you represent. And this is important. It's not, in the case both of a man and a woman, in the case of Islam that we are discussing now, it's not about not showing anything. That's not the case. It's about to know how, where, and to whom we share or we show our bodies. In the case of a husband and his wife, or in the house, for example, the interaction with your father, your mom, your brothers, right? There is a difference, your home, and there's in the exterior. Perhaps at home, for a Muslim woman, maybe her family could see her hair, but outside, people who are not from her home, or not her husband, are not allowed to see her, because she doesn't want to attract people who the gaze of men, perhaps also impure thoughts from other persons, or even attract. There's many stories of people who attracted because of beauty, they might even try to harm someone else physically, abuse the person, etc. In the case of guys also, you have to dress in a decent way. You have to dress with dignity. You have to dress with respect. Remember that you're always projecting an image. So how much more in the case of someone who claims to be a believer? The importance then of dressing with modesty for both a man and a woman. And this is very, very specified and clarified in the teachings of the Quran, in the teachings of the prophets, and the teachings of the different sages throughout time. It's very important to have this in mind and never allow ourselves to be influenced by the opinions and the thoughts of the people from the exterior, from the world, because the world, who cares? The world have their own opinion. Who the fashion is one this month, next spring different fashion, and then different and changing, and by different countries it changes in different ways. People have different mentalities. If you allow yourselves just to follow the opinion of the people who you don't even know who they are, they don't even know who you are, neither care about you, if you allow them to influence the way you think, then you even will go not thinking that what opinion are you going to follow. People are just thinking that the way you can do whatever you want, freedom, is not like that. There must be order. There must be an established decorum is the proper word here. And it's emphasized that people who perhaps don't share your same religion or your same values, ethical values, then yeah, they have their own opinion, they can do whatever. But in our case, we have to always keep and uphold high our values, ethical teachings, the teachings from God, and the instructions of the people that we imitate. Who are the people that we imitate? The great servants of God from previous generations. Those are the ones who are left for us a model on how we should dress, how we should speak, the way we should conduct ourselves in life for both a man and a woman. Therefore, we don't have an example of the people from the world who just no. Who are they? So we have to behave in a way who always speaks good about us, about our personality, about our religion, about our moral values. And it is a reality that in today's world, morality is more and more in a downgrading level. People think that just walking outside the way you think, the way it's just normal. It's not normal. The problem is that in today's world, what some things in the past were considered proper, now people discarded these things and they just behave without rationality, without thinking, and more ethical values are getting lost. Because in the past, even a person, if you were not a religious person, still you had ethical values, respectful behavior, modesty. Today, even people who claim to be religious, sometimes sadly, discredit themselves, their prophets, and the religion that they claim to represent. So, even if you don't want to represent or say, I don't represent any religion, but still, people know you are from either from Islam, or I don't know your religion, I don't know who's the person watching this video, but still, even if you don't think that you represent nothing, no, people will judge you and they will say, look, such and such individual, but he is a Muslim, or he is such and such, or he is that. Even if you don't want, you might discredit your community, your God, your book, so your prophet. So the importance then of modesty, the importance of being conscious that sometimes it's not easy. Sometimes it's not easy to be different in a society who sometimes they might even attack you verbally, physically, emotionally. They might dislike you. They might dislike your religion. They might dislike the way you are. Because at the end, they wish to be like you. But since they have so far removed from what has been considered proper, that it's hard to come to this normative proper behavior, then they might attack you and they might want you to live this kind of proper way. In fact, has been written in the Quran. It's written in the Quran that says that then the people who are disbelieve, they might try you to take you out and to be like them. Don't believe in God at all. Freedom. Dress the way you want. Behave the way you want. Do whatever you want. Don't give account to anyone and to any. That's not the way. This is not what we have learned. This is not the way of a believer. So therefore the importance, again, modesty for a man and for a woman. It's very important, especially in the days we are living today. As always, thank you so much for your attention. If you have any comments, you're welcome to leave your comments, questions. Don't forget to share this video, subscribe, and God willing, we'll see each other in the next video.